Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and our next match on the live stream sees prime time England's Matthew Edgar taking on a Scotsman by the name of Evander Stevenson. Matt Edgar, the Iceland Masters and Slovenia Open champion last year. Also has a couple of Challenge Tour wins to his credit. Takes on Evander Stevenson, who doesn't really do much travelling around the circuit, it has to be said. Has reached the last 16 of a few ranking events here and there. But an excellent player. Was one of the guys who was affected yesterday when their luggage didn't arrive here in Budapest. Delighted to say that all luggage is present and correct to date, or at least it's on its way if it's not already there. One, 4, 5 for Edgar. We'll just set it up. Well, 15 left. If he comes back, Evander 1, 2, 6. 19s. Another one of those would leave double six. A single would leave the bullseye. He's very unlucky. 3 for double six for Edgar. And he makes sure of it with the last dart. And takes a 1-0 win. A 1-0 lead, I should say, sorry. Matt reached the final of the Welsh Open a couple of months ago. Playing some really nice stuff. Having a look round the boards, Matthew Thompson of the USA 2-0 against Bradley Kirk at the minute. Janos Vegzo leads Mario Shegier of Croatia 2-0. Jordan Brooks 1-0 up over Gunnar Hafstein Olofsson. Scott Walters 4-1 up over Pontus Danielsson. Francois Schweyen of Belgium 4-0 up over Daniel Rakivanu. Henrik Halsvik of Norway has just defeated Shabalks Nemeth of Hungary 5 legs to 4. Henrik, who's been attending the World Masters for as long as I can remember, having a great run. David Warzewski a 4-0 lead over Jason Walk. Jeff Springer Jr. has just taken a 4-0 lead over Nasher John Scott. Almudena Fajardo 3-1 up at the minute over Lorena Rietbergen. Arena Armstrong leads Paula Jacqueline 3-0. Shiori Sato of Japan 2-2 in her match with Canada's Sora Takahashi. As Big E takes aim at double 18. Oh, Evander. Gives Matt Edgar a chance to go into the lead 2-0. View obscured, but it's not in. So Evander with another chance. 2 8s. Matt Edgar gets another chance at 216s, 2/8s now. Nope, it's definitely not in. Neither's that, so another chance then for Evander Stevenson. 2 4s for Big E. Only needs the one. Ties it up at 1 apiece. Sebring Geibels has just won his match 5-0. He's through to the next round. Brian Raman 1-1 with Daniela Petri of Italy. On our other streaming board, on the Hungarian Darts Federation board, Laszlo Kadar leads Elliot Milk by 2-0. Lorraine Hyde has taken the first leg in her match against Kanoko Takahashi of Japan. And Snezana Velkovic of Sweden leads Kayla Smith of Canada 4-1. Lorena Rietbergen has pulled it back 3-3 now with Almudena Fajardo as Matt Edgar takes a 2-1 lead. Lovely 14 darter. Anna Votavova, 3-1 lead over Callie West of the USA. Wendy Harper of New Zealand, 1-all with Anne Cravey of Finland. Paula Jacklin has pulled a leg back against Irina Armstrong. It's now 3-1. And Veronica Ehash, home favourite, starts her match against Joanne Walsh of Canada. And Dorrestein of the Netherlands defeats Alexandra Bogar of Hungary 5-3. Kirsty Hutchinson has a 2-0 lead over Tamara Kovachev of Germany. Lorraine Hyde goes into a 2-0 lead. High scoring in this one from Evander, 135, 140 and 80. 146 left after 9. Not much Edgar can do. Edgar sets up 32 if he comes back. Evander sitting on 40. And he makes sure the second dart. And we have Desmond, 2-2. Francois Schweyen has defeated Daniel Rakavanu by 5-1. He is through. Oh. Plenty on the floor there from Matthew Edgar. Jordan Brooks a 4-0 lead over Gunnar Hafstein Olafsson. Kevin Luke and Daniela Sergey, 2-2 at the moment. Almudena Fajardo races into a 4-3 lead now against Lorena Rietbergen. Almudena, who reached the final 2 years ago in Assen. Nitka Cizarjova, Renata Slovikovska, 2-2 in their match. home favourite Greta Tikauer and Aletta Weyer just starting their match. Scott Walters has defeated Pontus Danielsson by 5 legs to 4 to progress into the next round. In the girls' competition, Sophie McKinley of Scotland leading Brooklyn Martell of Canada 2 legs to 0. And an all-Scottish affair in the boys' competition underway. Mitchell Laurie and Kyle Davidson, 2 of the upcomers in Scotland. 3-2 currently to Mitchell. And it's also 3-2 in this one in favour of Matthew Edgar. Checks out the 74. Takes a 3-2 advantage. Wayward from Edgar there. Can Stevenson take advantage? Great last start. Brian Rahman has taken a 4-2 lead in his match. Kevin Luke also 4-2 in his. Alexander Merrick's just starting his match against Dustin Holt. Wendy Harper finds herself 2-1 down in her match. And Lorena has taken the 8th leg in her match against Almudena Fajardo. And it's 4-4. This is better from Edgar. Fills it. Super 180. Two 8s for Stevenson. Finds it with the last dart. Ties it up at 3 apiece. Kirsty Hutchinson has raced into a 4-0 lead over her German opponent Tamara Kovachev. Shiori Sato of Japan leads Sora Takahashi 4-2. Paige Pauling taking part in the girls' competition, 1-0 up over Kala Badham of Canada. Advantage Edgar in this leg, 172 required after 9 darts. As Brian Rahman seals a 5-2 victory over Daniela Petri. He's into the last 64. Double 6 for Edgar. Make sure of it with the last dart to take a 4-3 lead. 2 to play. And if he wants a place in the next round, Evander Stevenson needs to win them both. Only 40, however, to start the leg. Can Edgar pile it on? Yes, he can. Well, better stuff from Evander. Hello. Yes, big scores from Big E. Evander is first to the finish. Wanted the 25 to leave himself a 2-darter, but Edgar on 150, so can't finish now. Oh dear. 99 left, 1 dart in hand. Well, that's a great last dart though. 150 then for the match. Edgar can't do it this time. So can Big E take us to a decider? Two 16s, no. For the match then. And he's done it, double 16, first time of asking. Matthew Edgar records a 5-3 victory over Evander Stevenson, and he advances to the last 64 of the WDF World Masters. Also through to the next round is Kirsty Hutchinson, a 5-0 win in her match. Lorraine Hyde currently leading 3-1. Kayla Smith and Snezana Velkovic 4-4. Connor Scott leading 1-0 over Jose Angel Molera. Johan Brouwer 2-2 with Chaz Barstow.